Hi, I'm Kim Conley, a two-time Olympian at 5,000 meters, and along with my husband Drew Wartenberg, I'm the founder and coach of Next Best Run. In 2016, I made my marathon debut at the New York Marathon, and I made a ton of mistakes along the way. First, I overtrained in the build-up because I was trying to build confidence, but by mile 16, I felt completely drained and was struggling to wrap my head around having 10 miles still to go. My fueling strategy was to ask my friend how she was planning to fuel and then copy that. It was also her first marathon, so I have no idea what I was thinking, and it definitely didn't work. I felt great in Brooklyn, and I threw down some miles at my half marathon pace instead of conserving energy, but by first half I was in a world of hurt and trudged through the Bronx, honestly feeling kind of mad that anyone, anywhere, thought it was a good idea to run a marathon. I've learned a lot since then, in large part by leaning into the advice of other experts. Since I've been coaching, I've been able to help dozens of athletes nail New York in a much more impressive race execution than I was able to deliver myself. Like Joe, who PR'd by 32 minutes last fall, and Katie, who debuted in New York last year in a BQ time. Starting July 1st, Drew and I are excited to bring the Next Level New York program to anyone looking to maximize their New York Marathon experience. Every time I look at what we've outlined, I get a wave of excitement for what runners are going to get out of this course. In addition to the running and strength training, Megan Featherston and Dr. Paul are rock stars, and I can't wait to listen in on their sessions. Okay, so let's dive into these sessions so that you know what you're going to get out of it. This first meeting is going to be a complete overview of the journey you're embarking on. We'll help you assess where you are today, talk about how to gauge realistically where you can go, and how we're going to get you there. So while your training is going to come out week by week, this session is going to give you an idea of where it's all pointed. Drew will go through the components of the strength routine, and we're going to allow plenty of time to answer questions you have about how all the pieces are going to come together. This session is going to be designed to help you understand the why behind what you're doing and give you a sense of purpose with every run. We'll talk about different physiological training systems, what different workouts are accomplishing, and how you should run them to make sure you are maximizing the intended purpose of them. We'll talk about the cycle of stress and rest to create adaptation in the body and the best practices for recovery. Okay, I am really excited about this one. I've had Megan on my team for one-to-one nutrition coaching since last summer, and it's a game changer. My recovery nutrition is more on point than ever before. She's taught me how to align my fueling with my mileage as it ramps up, and we've dialed in what to do for race day nutrition. You are going to get to dive into all of this with her, and early enough in the cycle that you'll get to start practicing how to fuel for race day in your biggest long runs. She'll explain the importance of the carb load and the formula for how much is right for you. New York is also a weird race for fueling because the wave starts so late, so she'll give you the breakdown on how and when to eat breakfast and then a second breakfast before your wave starts so that you start your trek up the Verrazano Bridge with your tank fully topped off. Megan's expertise is in super high demand, and I am pumped that we get to have her join us. I know I just said I was really excited for Megan, but I am also really, really excited about this session. So, Dr. Paul has been the sports psychology consultant I've worked with since 2004. He's been on my team for 20 years and is the longest standing figure in my career. He's an amazing teacher, so I know this is going to be a great hour. He's going to talk about training in a totally different way, the way you prepare the mind, and how you train things like belief, grit, and focus. Dr. Paul will give you tools to help you do that, and we'll leave knowing more about how to use things like visualization, cue words, and positive thinking to make sure that when you get to the start line, you are ready to execute the race that you've prepared to run. Finally, our last session is where everything comes together. We'll be inside the taper window, all the work will be in you, your fueling plan will be in place, your mindset is going to be on point, and then this is where we're going to take you through race day, starting with your trip to Staten Island, and then mile by mile through the course so you know exactly what's coming. Nothing builds confidence like a solid plan, and this session is going to help you feel ready to bring all the preparation together and have it translate on the day to run the marathon you've prepared for. I can't wait for all of this to get underway. Registration for this program is open, and I really hope you'll join us. It's going to be an amazing 4 months building to the race together, and then it's going to be an epic weekend in New York, because what I haven't even talked about in this video is our hospitality suite and race weekend events. If you have questions about any of it before signing up, don't hesitate to contact us, and I'm happy to jump on the phone and talk through your thoughts and questions. The link to register is above, along with our email address. Thanks for being here, and I can't wait to get started.